questions, please.
Talk about the way Delonte West got you guys going in the second overtime period.
Phenomenal. You know, just the guy stays ready, and he's a money player. He's had that reputation since he's been in the league, really. And you know, we've been battling pretty good, but we needed a lift. And J Kidd was at his minute ceiling, you know, for tonight, or for the night, I should say. And so I mean, he was the guy, and you know. The first play overtime, he comes off and lines up a shot and knocks it in, and it just got us going. And he did good things defensively. He had one play at the end of the game where he's guarding Crawford. You know, doesn't allow the guy to get a good look at a three, and that's a guy that can throw in some tough threes. So, I mean, he's big at both ends.
Coach, is it key to see again that, you know, Dirk 7 of 20, you get 5 guys double figures, that Dirk doesn't always have to be the guy that you get it up and down the roster, so another good example tonight.
Well, I thought Lamar Odom played one of his best games of the year tonight. He had great energy. He was attacking. He was into the game, you know, and you know, Dirk had some struggles early in the third. We went to Lamar. He made a couple of big plays, hit a three. You know, it was stuff that kept us going during a tough spot. And you know, really, I mean, right now the thing we got to address and do better with is the turnovers. I mean, you know, we're doing some things that are just uncharacteristically weird out there with the ball, and it's not like us. So, you know, we got to get some rest tomorrow and get ready for Monday. But that's an area we got to get better.
Rick, you mentioned a minute ceiling with Kidd. Is 31 the hard, fast rule during the regular season with him that you won't, under any circumstances, play him over that?
No, that's not the rule. It's just coming off of this layoff, and you know, the calf, and he had a little hip thing going on. You know, it was basically going to be 18 minutes going into the fourth, and then if we needed him for 7 or 8 at the end of the game, that would be okay. So we were right at 27 and change last night, which was right on the money. And then tonight, same thing. You know, we were right at 18 going into the fourth, and he felt okay going into the first overtime. So you know, he rolled with it, but then you know, it was time to get him out. So you know, and that's why, you know, that's where it's big to have a guy like West come in and make plays. Both ends, so it was huge.
You've talked about how it's a weird season this year, but you've had a bunch of games.
We like the season. We have nothing against it.
I understand that, but a bunch of.
But it's different.
It's a different year, but you've had a bunch of games 3 points or less. Is it beneficial to have these games to see what you can learn about your team?
Well, it'd be better to win them by more, you know, and not get into multiple overtimes, but. You know, some nights this is how it goes, and you know, Portland just they kept playing all night long. Even when they got down 18 or whatever it was, and they just kept chipping away, and they really they kept their concentration even though, you know, they got down, and you know, again, I guess, you know, you got to give them some credit, but some of the turnovers we made were, you know, put us in a bad way, you know, and so. But do we learn things? Sure. I mean, you know, we learn. What I already knew about West, that he's a big-time clutch player, and you know, I thought Haywood had a great game defensively, even though Aldridge had all the points. I mean, there was not really one easy basket that he had all night. I mean, he was having to put in difficult shots on a body with a hand up, and you know, that's why the guy's an all-star. But you know, he finally missed a couple in the second overtime, and you know, Brendan being there all night long is something that, you know, plays a part now.